Imagine yourself on a deserted island, stranded with no supplies, and the only way to survive is to save every last bit of resource you have. Sounds daunting, right? Well, in today's fast-paced world, saving money can feel just as challenging. However, unlike a deserted island, there are many ways to save money fast and efficiently, and it doesn't have to be a chore. Whether you're saving up for that dream vacation, a new car, or just looking to build your savings, we've got you covered. In this guide, we'll explore practical and effective ways to help you save money fast without sacrificing the things you love. So let's get started on this money-saving adventure. Number 1. Switch your bank. Before you start feeling smug about your financial savvy, did you know that you could be earning even more interest just by switching banks? That's right, folks, you could be missing out on some serious moolah if you're not shopping around for the best savings account rates. Now, I know what you're thinking, switching banks, that sounds like a hassle. But fear not, my friends, because the time and effort spent switching banks and reestablishing auto deposits and payments is often worth it for the positive impact on your savings. Some banks even offer bonus cash and other incentives for new account holders. Cha-ching! And if you're not quite ready to break up with your current bank, why not open an online savings account? Due to the lack of management costs and overhead associated with maintaining traditional bank locations, online banks are able to provide greater interest rates. It's like having a secret savings account without ever leaving your couch. So go ahead, give your savings account some love, and watch your balance grow faster than a chia pet on steroids. Number 2. 30-day rule. Do you ever find yourself making impulse purchases and later regretting them? We've all been there, but what if I told you there's a way to avoid these pesky buyer's remorse blues? Introducing the 30-day rule. The 30-day rule is simple but effective. Instead of giving in to those non-essential want purchases, hold off for 30 days before making a decision. This gives you plenty of time to really consider if the purchase is necessary or just a passing fancy. And let's be real, waiting 30 days can be a challenge, especially when that new gadget or trendy outfit is calling your name. But trust me, it's worth it. In many cases, you may realize that you don't actually need or want the item after all, which means you can save that money for a future financial goal. But if you still want the item after 30 days, you can go ahead and make the purchase if you have the money and aren't sacrificing other important payments. Plus, waiting those 30 days gives you time to save up for the purchase, which is especially helpful for larger items. And the best part? By waiting those 30 days, you remove the emotional aspect of impulse spending. No more buying something that doesn't serve a real purpose just because you're feeling a certain way. Number 3. Cancel subscriptions you don't use. Are you spending more time scrolling through your list of subscriptions than actually using them? It might be time to cancel some of those pesky subscriptions you never use. Take a deep breath, make a list, and say goodbye to that monthly expense you've been dragging along. And let's be real, do you really need 3 different streaming services? Pick your favorite and stick with it. Trust us, your wallet will thank you. Plus, you'll have more time to watch the shows you actually want to see instead of aimlessly scrolling through options. Number 4. Look into your eating habits. Let's talk about how to spice up your savings with some strategic eating habits. We all love a good meal out, but did you know that the average person spends almost half of their food budget on eating out? That's a whole lot of dough and not the delicious kind. To save some serious cheddar, start by creating a meal plan and grocery shopping strategically. Skip the fancy schmancy name brand products and opt for generic versions instead. Trust us, your taste buds won't know the difference, but your wallet will thank you. Plus, you can save up to a whopping 33% on your grocery bill. And if you're a regular at the takeout joint down the street, it's time to mix it up. Cooking at home not only saves money, but it can be a fun way to get creative in the kitchen. Put on your chef's hat, try out some new recipes, and enjoy the fruits of your labor and your savings. Number 5. Change your transportation habits. Are you tired of shelling out big bucks just to get from point A to point B? Well, it's time to switch up your transportation habits and save some cash. According to J.D. Power, the average American spends a whopping $5,000 on gas every year. That's a lot of dough. So why not consider taking public transportation? Not only will you save money, but you'll also lessen your carbon footprint. It's a win-win. Plus, you never know who you might meet on the bus or train. Maybe you'll even find a new friend or a future business partner. Another option is carpooling. Not only will you save money on gas, but you'll also have some company on your commute. And who knows, maybe your carpool buddy will become your new best friend. Just make sure they're not one of those people who sing along to the radio at the top of their lungs. Number 6. Side hustle. Do you feel like your day job just isn't cutting it when it comes to saving up? It might be time to consider a side hustle. Whether it's driving for ride-sharing services like Uber or Lyft, completing tasks on Fiverr, or renting out a room in your home on Airbnb, there are plenty of ways to make some extra cash on the side. If you're lucky enough to have a pool or extra storage space, you can even make some dough off those too. Rent out your pool on Swimply or parking spot on Spot Hero and watch the money roll in. Who knows, your side hustle might just turn into a full-fledged career one day. But for now, it's a great way to pad your savings account and have a little fun on the side. Number 7. Change the job or ask for a raise. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and want to start saving more money, then it's time to consider increasing your income. And no, I'm not talking about robbing a bank. Please don't do that. First things first, do some research and find out what others in your position are making annually. If you're not making as much as them, then it's time to ask for a raise. You deserve it, and who knows, your boss might just surprise you with a fat raise. But if that doesn't work out, don't despair. You may always start seeking new employment. And guess what? Studies show that changing jobs can actually net you a bigger pay increase than just asking for a raise. That's right, according to ADP, workers who change jobs see a 15.4% increase in pay compared to just 7.3% for those who stay put. And if you're worried about the job market, don't be. A recent study by Pew Research showed that 60% of workers who changed jobs between April 2021 and March 2022 saw a wage increase. That's right, 60%. Number 8. Your credit card is a much more useful thing than you think. If you're someone who loves to use credit cards, why not take advantage of one that actually rewards you for your spending habits? With rewards programs and cashback options, you can earn some serious savings that you can then stash away in your bank account. But before you start swiping away, keep in mind that the key to maximizing your rewards is to always pay off your balance in full each month. After all, the last thing you want is to rack up interest charges and undo all of your hard work towards saving. According to Sean K. August, president of the August Wealth Management Group, one of the best ways to make the most of your rewards is to use your card for everyday purchases, like groceries and gas. Not only will you be earning points or cashback on necessities, but you'll also be avoiding the temptation to splurge on unnecessary purchases. Plus, with cashback rates that can soar as high as 5 to 8%, depending on your card issuer, you can start saving some serious cash. Just imagine all the fun things you could do with that extra money, like treating yourself to a spa day or taking a trip to a tropical destination. So there you have it, folks, a few tips and tricks on how to save money fast. Whether you're trying to reach a financial goal or just want to have a little extra cash in your pocket, these strategies can help you get there. And who knows, maybe you'll even find some enjoyment in cutting costs and making smarter financial decisions. Just remember, saving money doesn't have to be boring. You can make a game out of it or celebrate each time you hit a new milestone. If you found these tips helpful, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel for more financial strategies and information.